Man,
Good to see you again.
this is one of my first best roles.
You were Snoopy?
I was.
In what, like a grade
In
school
high school,
production
yeah.
of high school?
People still talk about it.
Do that
In fact,
to
yes,
this day?
yes. In fact, the day we opened, the director, we had great shows in high school. He gave me a tap dance to do and sing. It was the supper time, and I couldn't quite get it. And he said, "You can't walk or chew gum at the same time." So I thought, okay, I have to leave the country. I have to leave town before this show starts tonight. And I thought, no, I'll just move my feet so fast nobody will know if I'm doing it wrong or right, and I'll smile the whole time. And I remember doing that number and thinking, all right, my life is over. And the place erupted. And I was so shocked. I learned that there was absolutely no relationship between how I felt and how the audience
They
felt.
just want a performance.
I know, and it was great.
I'm so glad I wore
Hello,
this costume
Snoopy.
now.
Yes, I know.
It really worked out.
Yeah, no,
this was
I
the
have-
culmination
I
of the
have-
entire weekend. Thank you so much.
I have great fondness for you and Snoopy.
Oh, thank you. I have great fondness for you because last night while I was experiencing some interviews of yours, getting ready for this.
Oh, you did research.
I did a little bit. But then I stopped doing the research because I stumbled across Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I was just blown away. You were amazing on that show, just like killing every answer.
I was so glad that worked out. That was for the Alzheimer's Association.
Yeah, it was like
where we raised-
$68,000.
Well, no, we raised made $500,000.
Really?
Yeah, I got up to I got up pretty high
Yeah, you
there.
did. That's right.
I know, it killed me with the Beanie Babies. And I can't, you know what? I
Babies, the bunny
guarantee
rabbit.
you I bought that Beanie Baby for my daughter. But I was going to remember the name of the damn beanie. Oh, it's Sunshine Surprise or Happy.
They all have good names.
Yeah, right.
But they had changed. I don't know why I'm discussing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now, but we're going to do it anyway. They changed the format around. When you said jump, I was like, what is he talking about?
I know,
I don't
right.
know any of these lifelines anymore.
Well, I know. I didn't know about that. They brought me up to speed on that. And Meredith is doing a new talk show now, which she just got. Who was the host of that?
Oh,
In
nice.
fact, we were in college together.
Tufts. A lot of people at Tufts. There's a lot of even some great bands from Tufts. It's one of those universities that spawns a lot of cool alumni.
Purely accidental.
Okay, Covert Affairs.
Yes.
That's what we're here to talk about.
Yes, indeed.
And we're going to go with it premiering next week as opposed to it already airing
Okay.
a month in the States.
Okay.
So what do you want to tell us about season 4 that you're allowed to say?
Well, there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up in season 4. Some new guest stars and some new intrigue, and we're going to discover that all our characters have had some pretty interesting pasts, and a lot of those pasts are catching up with them in the present, and secrets will be revealed, and relationships will be affected, and I think we got off to a strong start. And as I play Arthur Campbell, and I got some fun things to do in the beginning of the season, and we're going strong and having fun.
So talking about things evolving with the characters, you must not know about half the stuff when you first got the character and started building the character in your own mind. And now, as with seasons progressing, the character gets more in depth. You get more nuances. That must be fun to play as an actor when you get to play a character for a while.
It is fun. It is fun.
Does it change your perception from the original character you had thought?
What's funny about doing television is you never know what the writers come up or put their big brains together and come up with these ideas and so on, and we're often the last to hear about them. So as somebody said, so, dude, are you saying if I have to play Hamlet, you're not going to tell me what happens at the end? How am I going to play the beginning? So that's what makes it interesting, is that you're kind of just always, at least, you're often just shooting in the dark. But and I feel every episode I'm in and every season I'm still in, I feel like I've won because my character was never really part of the original, concept of the show.
Right? Yeah, just recurring.
Yeah, it was a guest star in the first, and so every episode's an adventure as far as I'm concerned.
I like that. That's good. And every episode is titled after a song. So I want to get all this right before I screw this up and let you choose. So season 1, Zeppelin songs. Season 2 is REM songs. Season 3, every episode is a Bowie song. And now we're at Pixies tunes. Out of those 4 bands, as a singer yourself, as a musician, as a music man, what's your favorite out of the 4? Zeppelin, Bowie, REM, or Pixies?
Wow, they're so different.
They are vastly different.
You know what? And that's a pretty good description of our show. Each season of our show has been vastly different. It's almost like a different show every season. So I do love the Pixies, and of course, It's like I don't know how you could pick between those bands.
I know it was a hard question.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of just wanted to talk about music
Yeah,
for a second.
yeah. That's
So it
cool.
was a good
That's
thing.
cool. Yeah.
Have you ever covered any of those songs? Any of those 4 bands? Do you still do music? I mean, the
yeah.
record's like 7 years old now.
That. Yeah. No, I'm still performing around the country and stuff. I do a
gotta
show.
come to Toronto.
I would. I tell
some
you,
shows.
I
You're
do.
here.
I do a show actually where I talk. It's called "How Do All You People Get in My Room," where I tell stories about working with Cagney and Lemon and O'Toole and Brody and OC and all that stuff. But I sing songs I've done on Broadway and in the movies and on records, and I don't know if I do some moderns. I do some songs from the record, some other stuff. Not the
What's one of the
Pixies.
favorite songs to play? What's one of your favorites to play?
Well, I do. Don't Give Up on Me from the OC, which was a song I did. I do some stuff I did on Broadway and Guys and Dolls, and A Song for You. I love that one, and Time After Time, and I can't think of any of the
No,
songs.
it spans the
right now.
gamut. That's cool.
Yeah. I got
That's
a
awesome.
great band, and we travel and we do shows in big concert halls, and people.
I'm gonna come see the show. I'm
Oh,
very
yeah.
excited to see.
I
the
should
show.
do it in Toronto because Toronto would just really take to it.
Yeah,
it's a great. It's
you should tour. You should travel across the country. Is what
Yeah, I
we
would
should
love
do.
that.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do that.
Let's do that.
Okay,
I'll
you
put it
produce the
together. I
tour.
will promote the
Let's
show.
do it. Yeah, let's
I
do
will
it.
be the Colonel Tom Parker
That's right.
to your
yeah,
Elvis.
Absolutely.
I like it.
I got the band. We'll go.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
a lot
it.
of fun.